Alright, so we have this cube, and let's form this guy out. So, with the polycube input node, let's subdivide this twice. There. Alright, so let's make the hand. I'm still trying to break this down in my head. I didn't really make the hand based on the reference with my minion. If you guys look at my minion here, you don't really see much of the hand, so I cheated that out. So here we have, in our reference, we have 3 fingers. So yeah, let's do that. 3 fingers. I'll take this edge, move it to the side a bit. No, before I do that, we add an edge loop here. And let's move these guys outside of it. No, that's not right. You know what? Let's just work with this. This will work out. So let me select this and this. Extrude that. That'll be first finger. And then this and this. Extrude that. That'll be second finger. This and this. Extrude that. That'll be the third finger. So yeah. There. Then let's add in edge loops. The glorious edge loops of awesomeness. Scale this and do the same with these. We might want to scale this down and scale this guy down. This one. Pull these guys out. There you have it. Not quite, but quite. Haha, haha. Right. Because in the rigging process, we will bring this to the center, but we want them to match, right? So what we can do, so they all match and they'll all work together quite well. We can adjust, just do a few minor adjustments. So let me pull this back here, and then we can proceed to duplicating this. So hold down Shift and right click, duplicate face. Select that face. What I did to select it was I selected this, then by holding down Shift and drag selecting, I will select an intersection of my selection, which was this. Okay. Bring this down, set, down, set. Yeah. We can also go to top view. Top view. There. And really position this out. Boom. Nice. Alright, then duplicate this. Rotating that. And here we have a more accurate hand, which is more true to scale. Yeah, so let's go back to perspective. Let's combine these guys. So combine, and let's get on with the merging. So object mode, hold on Shift, merge vertex tool. So this goes here, that goes here. Let's do the same with the bottom. So this goes here, that goes here. Alright, this goes there, this goes there, this goes there. Same here. Boom and boom. As for these guys, we want them to merge in the center. So let's select these two. Merge vertex, center. Aha! There you go. Right, now just a few more adjustments. Let's take this and let's go to object. Oh, okay. Now as you can see, it's not, we want this to move along this face, right? We can do that. So hold down shift and control, and in your axes you can set to face. Select this face and there you go. You can scale it along that axis. Same goes for scale. We can set that to face and we can scale this guy up. Okay, that did not work out at all. Oh, the face is facing up. We'll have to set it to edge then, because the edge is in the middle. Alright, so let me reselect this guy. Sorry guys. So, hold down shift and control, then right click. Oh wait, you have to have the move tool activated. Then axis, and go to set to edge, and let's click on this edge. This Z's edge. I want Z's edge. There you go. Ah, now we're getting somewhere. Same goes for this guy. Set to edge. That edge. And then we will want to rotate. The rotate we cannot set, so we're gonna have to do it this way. And rotating it manually like that. You see this yellow line with the rotate? That is rotate based on camera. So if you position your camera properly, we can get a nice approximation. But yeah, this should work out. That is a nice finger. Let's just add in a bit more detail so we can also deform this guy a bit more. Yeah. Okay, this looks weird. Slight edge. Yeah, something like that. Alright. And we can do the same if you want to work faster. Yeah, we could do the same. Just delete this and this. I do believe it's a faster method to just duplicate this guy. So let's duplicate the faces. Select those faces. Oh, deselect that. W. Oh yeah, you have to center pivot. So modify center pivot. Then let's rotate this guy. Now make sure you're in top view so you can drag it along the top axes here. Just dragging it along X and Z. Oh yeah, you can bring back your orientations to object based. There you go. And let's combine these guys. There. And let's center the pivots. So modify center pivot. Okay. Now let's merge. So merge vertex here. This guy there. 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 3. This guy here. This guy here. This guy here. Oh, sorry. This guy here. Uh-oh. Okay. This guy here. yeah, this guy here, and there, and there, and there, and there, and there. Whoa. Yeah. Merge, vertex. I want to close this gap. Yeah. What about this little piggy? Um, hmm. We're gonna have to fix that. Let's see what an edge loop does. That's such a cheap fix. Uh-huh. 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 We'll get to that later when we have all the pieces ready. Alright. So it's just a matter of really getting this to proper scale. Something like that. And then selecting these faces. An easier way to select it is to just grow that selection. As you can see, it's so much easier than marquee selecting. Yeah, and I would just go point per point with this and really, you know, pull these points together. It's a fairly less detailed part of the Minion anatomy. There is such a thing. Yeah. Bring these guys together. And yeah, almost there. Select these verts here, pull them out. These verts here, pull them out. And almost. If we enable soft select, it might be easier to really get a shape we want. So as you can see, there's a lot of experimentation going on. It's really trial and error and seeing what works, seeing what doesn't. And when you finally come to like a conclusion, yeah, it should turn out quite well. Yeah. Alright, let's just sculpt this in. And that in. There you go. Yeah, I like that. Alright. Now it's just a matter of fixing the topology. So let's plan this out. I do want a square down here. So yeah, let's split, interactive split. Same goes with the top. Let's do the same here, split. Sometimes interactive split doesn't work, so we can go to the regular split polygon tool. It works a bit better since we don't need much symmetry here. We can just get away with this. So there you guys have it. This works 100% of the time. I don't even know why they do that. So I select these two here, then delete edge. Select this here, delete edge. Select these two here, delete edge. And there you go, fixed. Yeah, that seems about right. Now these triangles here, we can easily fix with an edge in here, or we can add edges here. I would rather add edges here because it will add more to the hole here. Yeah. Delete that. Wait, before we delete that, let's sculpt our geo first. Smooth this guy out. We can turn off reflection. I said turn off reflection. There you go. Slap Maya around again. Oh, Maya. Bring this edge down. And yeah, I guess that's about it for the gloves so far. Seems different though. Oh dear, oh dear. These have to be fatter. Fatter fingers. Take these faces. Bring them down a bit. No. Oh dear, oh dear. Oh dear. Three. You know what? We can delete. No. No, this is alright. Yeah, this will work. This will work out fine. You know, one more extract, because this finger is working out way better than the two other fingers. So let's just extract that. Yeah, delete that. Delete that. Select this finger. Then let's duplicate face. Sorry guys. Haha. 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 Alright. Then let's center pivot. Modify center pivot. And remember to go back on top view. Then duplicate that again. This one we can reverse. Boom. Mirrored that over-ish. Cheap way of mirroring stuff. It's not that accurate though. But hey, who cares? So there. Select these guys, then combine. Then, alright, let's go to merge. Merge vertex tool. There. It's funny because we could have just started out with a regular cube and then had these divisions. I was right the first time. I should have just kept those divisions and worked from there. Yeah, it was me being weird. Sorry guys. Could have been much easier. So yeah, when you guys are doing this, it would be easier if you guys started with just a regular cube and then have it split like this. You could add more subdivisions in your inputs. Yeah, and you could have avoided all of that rerouting. Silly me. Oh well. But it's good practice. Don't get me wrong. It's good practice. So merge these to the center. And there you have it. I am fairly happy with this. Still think they're a bit too long, but yeah, this should fix it. World. Oh man. Top view. I hate the axis. Alright. Scale this up a bit. Scale this up a bit. Perfect, perfect. Let's modify, center this pivot. And let us rotate. Scale this down. Modify freeze, modify center pivot, edit, delete all by type, history, and all the inputs should go away. There. Okay, now for the glove proper, if that's what we should call it now. Extrude, scale down. Let's work on hard edge here. Extrude, bring it out, scale up to make it feel like a glove. There. Extrude, scale this down a bit. Again, let's work on hard edge view so we can see what's happening. And pull this guy in. Then to save us from unnecessary weight painting, we can delete this. And that should work. Add in one edge loop file. Scale that up a bit. This guy we can scale down just a bit more to add more to that. And we might want to deform this guy. Looks like we don't need this, so let's just slide this up. Yeah, that looks more accurate. Then we can, eventually later, we can just smooth that out. Alright, now let's lattice deform this guy. So let's go to Create Deformers, Lattice. And as you guys can see, I use the lattice quite a lot. Just so I can get the exact shapes I want. It's just easier in the end to, you know, just take these points and move them around to form like a general shape you like. Yeah. See how simple it is to move stuff around in the lattice. Yeah. Like if I had them a bit too long, I can just pull them in, scale them down a bit if I wanted, even here in the tip, something like that, or I can widen them up. It's really up to you guys. How do you see the minion hand? I mean, we all see it in a different way. Because they're just so weird, and they deform in a weird way, so yeah. I find them more artistic. They're not really following any anatomy or any proper line flow. They're just there, you know? They just deform in a weird way. So let's just add a bit more of that rotation, make it feel more natural. And yeah, delete all the history, edit, delete all by type history, and that should disappear. All by type history, right? Yeah. Later on with the rigging, we can pose this out, but we do want to keep them at an equal, you know, height. You guys saw how it curved in, right? Like it was a cup hand. The hand was cupping itself, but we will do that in the posing. For rigging purposes, we want to keep it this way. So rotate this, bring it up, and yeah, I think that's reversed. Let's just reverse this again. Oh yeah, you guys might want to show shading, backface culling, and see. This is a good time to check for reverse normals. So select these two guys, and if you go to polygons, you can go to normals, then reverse. Yeah. There. So yeah, always check for reverse normals every now and then. You don't want to deal with that later on when you're rendering. It is a pain in the ass. So yeah, there. Scale these guys down. Okay, now this wasn't panned out very well. It feels like a middle hand type thing. We have to make it feel like it's a right hand. So let's rotate this a bit and move it I like to move it, move it. Right. Awesome. Bring this down. Alright. Another thing is we might want to delete this now. And take the verts, pull them in a bit. And yeah. And we, of course, we want that on the other side as well. So we might have to delete half of this again. Duplicate that over. Combine. I hope by now you guys are really fast at doing this, especially with the right click menu. Yeah, should be quite simple. We've done it several times throughout this tutorial. So yeah, I kind of did that on purpose actually, so you guys will really get the hang of it. I'm sorry. Alright, so one more thing before we duplicate. I want to select this, soft select, and rotate. Yeah, just to line that up real nice. And let's freeze this again. Modify freeze. And now let's group it. Wait, before we do mirror this over. It's still a weird shape. Might want to move this to the side. Oh, that's a bit too much. Just this guy. Minion hands. Wow. Scale this down a bit more. Okay. We might want to round this out as well. It's just nice to have all your tweaks done before you consider mirroring them over, just so you won't run into more trouble later on and having to mirror them over again and again. So yeah, I'm just rounding this guy out. Select the edge, maybe soft select so we can really soften that out as we move them. Yeah. Alright. Alright. So there. Again, modify freeze, edit, delete all by type history, and we're good. Now group this, hit Control G, then Control D to multiply. I'll multiply to duplicate, then scale -x 1. And again, check for shading, backface culling is on. Yeah, always keep that on, especially when you're just starting out with Maya, because you never know when Maya starts, acting up. You'll never know. You'll never know when you'll have reverse normals. Oh dear. Looks like I made a hole here. Right, so just fill that hole. Let's split jack this. When you encounter a problem like this, you don't just add an edge in the middle. That will make it flat. You wanna add an edge up here first to give it its triangular shape. Then an edge here. Just start from the highest point and go down. That's the technique to keep the shape. Then yeah. Wow. Yeah. That's looking good. You might need to move these guys up. Let's go to hard edge view and just pull that up a bit, just a touch. Yeah. All right. Now, oh, in the bottom as well. Bottom. I love the film. Have you guys seen the film? Oh my god, leave comments below and tell me what you guys think about the film. What was your favorite part? My favorite part was the wedding. Haha. Oops. Spoilers if you guys didn't watch it yet. Oh shit. I messed that up. Yeah, anyways. Underwear. uh, you guys should watch the film. It was really nice. Really nice. Yeah. Really nice. Okay. So, let me bring this down here. Take the verts from there and there. Pull them up a bit. Alright. That was a stupid mistake. I should have done that properly. Alright. Now we can proceed with the shoes. The shoes, there's not much to it. This is really simple, actually. It's all in the shading, really. That's what's really cool about the Minion. It's simple, but most of the heavy lifting is with the shading, texturing, and rendering. And of course, the rigging. Oh my god, the rigs were... Oh. Alright. So, start with the shoe. There. Then, let's subdivide this properly first. I like to start with 2s, if you guys... Yeah. Then, let's untoggle soft select, then extrude. Give it a decent distance, and we can bring this down. Yeah. Awesome. This edge loop here, we can move to the side a bit. No, actually, let's select that. There. Yeah, I will move this to the side a bit. As for the front, we shall rotate this way. Move to the side. Okay. Yeah. And then add one more edge loop here in the bottom. Pretty simple. Let's just sculpt this. And finally, for the heel, we will have to pull this out. And the rest will be hidden by the pants. The pants will go over this. Yeah, we will work on the pants. Yeah, so as you guys can see, I model in a way where I only model what will be seen. Well, that's what you really do. That's how it's supposed to be. You don't really have to model every single detail, because it will pump up render time, and not just that, it's unnecessary. Especially when you're rigging and animating, but that's just extra stuff that you have to think about. And the less you think of, the faster you work. Yeah. So, yeah, now it's just a matter of really pulling these guys down and really forming out that shoe shape here. Yeah. For that sole, we can add in, let's insert an edge loop here and here as well. Then let's select this edge ring. Wait, I think that's too high. Sorry. Insert edge loop here and here. Yeah. Select these guys, extrude, and bring down thickness. Hold down control while bringing down thickness, and it will bring down a bit slower. Yeah. And we can cheat that. Cheat. Alright. Then insert an edge loop up here as well to equalize that and make it sharper. Here as well in the bottom. Bottom. And a cool trick is if you select this here, down here, make sure it's just that. If you extrude that and bring down offset just a bit, it will bring it down inside, and it's just a nice thing to have with shoes especially. Keeps it nice and there, see, it gives you a nice sole. Yeah, and that is looking alright. Again, let us go in and lattice deform. It's great deformers, lattice. Let's bring this down to 3. No, this to 2, this to 3, and this to 5. There. No, this is also 2. We need the 3 here on this side. No, actually we don't need that. Alright, so anyways, let's just move these points around. I can bring these points down to add a bit more lump to that. We can bring this guy up and in. Will just look more appealing. Okay. And finally, let's take these points on the side, just move them. Move them around. Select all these lattice points, we can pull this down a bit. Yeah, pull it down a bit. And there you have it. So edit, delete all by type, history. Yeah. Oh wait. Here and here. B. And let me scale this guy in. Yes, that is a nice looking shoe. Alright, so modify freeze, group that again, duplicate. Oh, sorry, I duplicated early. Okay, group that, Control G, then Control D, then scale that negative. Awesome. Alright, now what I want you guys to do is select everything, then hit Shift P to unparent everything. We want to do this just for cleanup reasons. I'll show you guys why. In the outliner, they were all under these blank groups. Remember, we kept on grouping and duplicating. So yeah, now that the groups are away, what's this polysurface? Boom, 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 boom. Yeah, see, we have useless nodes. We have these transform nodes. So that happens when you extract faces and stuff. So just go in and edit, delete all by type history. And if they don't disappear, just select all your groups that do not disappear and just delete. And there you go. We are left with our geo. Yeah. You have a lot of geo. See how geo just piles up? Yep, that's a lot of geo. Yeah, we're gonna have pants and the hoodie, and we're good. Good to go. Oh, we still have hair, but yeah. Anyways, let's just continue with the pants, the teeth, and the gums. Right. So on the next part, I will cover teeth and gums and the tongue.